Okay, so I figured I would get on and update you guys. This is my first full day post-op, but it's technically my second because yesterday I had my surgery and I got to spend like the entire afternoon and evening recovering. Pardon me. Anyway, I wanted to let you guys know because I didn't update on how yesterday went. I did post pictures and do my reveal video last night, but there wasn't as much swelling. Um, so, real quick rundown. Yesterday, I came home, pretty much laid on the couch all day. I did not eat much once I got home. It was mostly, I did have ice cream and I did have a yogurt cup. That was pretty much all I had all day yesterday evening. I did drink a lot of water, swished cold water around on my gums, helped them feel better. Pain management yesterday was just my ibuprofen and my Advil dual action because it has Tylenol in it. Sorry. Um, Now today, and don't mind my hair, please. I just got out of the shower. It's drying. But today I woke up and this was happening. This doesn't really hurt. When I first got up today, I was so swollen that my face felt stiff. So when I was getting my kids on the bus, it was literally like I was talking to them like a ventriloquist. I wasn't doing all this jaw movement. I was like, "Get your hook bag, let's go." Um, but now that the swelling, it hasn't really come down. It has a little bit, but it's not much different from how it was this morning. But it came down just enough that now I can move my jaw, I can talk more. Um, so today I spent a lot of time with ice packs to very little avail, but I do know that this will be going away in the next day or two. So as annoying as it is to look at, because it's not what my face normally looks like. My face is not shaped this way. I know it's going to be over in a few days. The swelling will go down, so I'm okay with that. Pain management for today is the same, pretty much. I've just been doing the 600 milligram ibuprofen and then the Advil dual action. Um, it's been doing wonderful. I have been using the prescription mouth rinse as of today, once in the morning and then once in the evening. And in between, if my gums start to get a little bit more sore, but it's not time for another pain management, like another pain pill session, I have been I've been using Oragel gum pain mouthwash. Now, I have noticed that it foams up, which makes me nervous. It's like I don't know. It says it's alcohol free, but I don't know if there's peroxide in it. For that reason, I don't swish it as long as it says. Usually, once I start to really feel it foaming up a little, I spit it right out and then I rinse it with water to make sure I get all of that out. Because the dentist really didn't tell me I could use that, but it does really help with the gum soreness. So I figure as long as I'm really careful, don't swish it for a full 30 seconds to a minute. Usually I swish it for like 10 seconds, maybe 15 at the most, spit it right back out. And then I swish with water real quick to rinse out any remaining mouthwash just to make sure that there's no peroxide left on my stitches that could dissolve them earlier than expected. I'm just pretty much trying to manage the pain, but also be safe about it. Um, Tonight, I did eat a little bit of pasta salad, but I'm not chewing anything. I'm literally just smashing it against the roof of my mouth, breaking it apart, and swallowing it. Um, I made myself a homemade slushie. I just threw some ice cubes in a blender and blended it till it looked like a handful of snow, dumped it in a cup, and then poured some Hawaiian punch in on top of that and stirred it around and ate it like a slushie. Um, I have been using my toddler's like little kid spoons, like the Disney princess ones, um, because when I first got up this morning, the stiffness from the swelling was so bad I couldn't open my mouth to stick like a whole regular size spoon in. So just to be on the safe side, I've been using like all the kid spoons in the house. It helps. Um, but I'm trying to think if there's anything else. But my husband made me macaroni and cheese tonight. Pretty much swallowed that stuff whole. But then again, I was kind of already used to doing that, so it was really no big deal. Um, Once I get off of here, I might go down and have like a pudding cup or a yogurt cup or something light for this evening. But pretty much, I haven't been eating a whole lot of crazy stuff yet. Um, I do have my post-op appointment on Monday. So once I go to that, I'll be able to let you guys know, like, if I'm allowed to at least lightly chew yet. But until I get that okay, it's either swallow it whole or eat something like completely like mushy, like pudding or mashed potatoes or whatever. Um, the swelling itself has impeded my ability to talk with these. Like yesterday, when there was no swelling, I was trying to figure out how to start talking with them better. Like I'm trying right now, but the problem is with the swelling, like on this side, the side's more swollen than this side. So this side, there's like that gap that's supposed to be there, but this side doesn't have it. So I'm because the gum's like swelling really tightly. So I'm having a hard time trying to figure out how to articulate and talk. So pretty much I've decided until this swelling goes away in the next couple days, I'm not even going to bother. Like I'm going to sound like this. I'm going to sound like a grandma. You're going to hear a lot of hissing. It's going to sound like I have a sinus issue going on because, like, the swelling's like impeding part of my tongue. It's like pushing on my tongue a little bit. You can see that. Like this is swelling inward as well as outward. So, like, I feel like my tongue keeps touching my side. Um, so we're just going to hold off and trying to figure out how to talk with these temporaries in for now. Um, but as far as pain goes, 2 at the least, maybe a 1 at the absolute least, um, out of 10. And when it starts hurting enough for me to need to take my next dose of ibuprofen, it's usually only at like a 4, 3 or 4. Um, it generally hasn't gotten high enough for me to even consider it a 5. It's more of a nuisance and a discomfort than it is a pain because all of it's coming from the gum. Like where the implants are in my bone, there is no pain. It is the gums that are hurting from having teeth pulled, from having them cut open to place the implants, from having the stitches. Like it's sore, but it doesn't really, I wouldn't even classify it as pain. Like if a simple mouthwash from Origel can actually make it feel better, then that's not pain. Um, I don't currently think I have any bruising. I'm used to having dark circles under my eyes, so these I just think are my dark circles. But I haven't seen any bruising yet, but that doesn't mean there won't be any. I'm still patiently waiting to see that. Trying to think if there's anything else for today's update, and I really can't think of anything. I pretty much just spent the day laying around. My husband had to go to work today. I did get up and put my kids on the bus, but my dad got them off the bus, and they're going to stay with him for the weekend so that I have time. Like, if this gets worse or if it does start to hurt, the kids aren't here, you know, mom, 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 or fighting or doing anything that would, like, just cause me to snap because it's hard enough trying to deal with this. So my dad decided he was taking them for the weekend. So this whole weekend, like I scheduled my surgery on a Thursday, which was yesterday, so that I could take off work today if I had to, and then I would have my weekend off to recover. So we're gonna see how the weekend goes. But like I said, this was my real quick update because I actually didn't post a video last night other than my reveal of how they looked to explain how it went yesterday. So here's a video tonight. I'm gonna get off of here though. I've got some messages to answer, and then I'm probably gonna go downstairs, eat something, maybe watch a little TV, and then I'm going to bed. But let me know if you guys have any questions about like what it felt like or what today was like, or if there's anything I didn't cover, just drop it in the comments and I'll answer you. And I'm sorry that this is the face you're seeing today. It's just part of the process. I've honestly been cracking jokes today. When my husband came home, I was like hiding my face. He was like, "Why are you hiding your face from me?" I'm like, "Because I look like Sloth from the Goonies." And then I took my hand away and he was like, "It looks fine." And I just looked at him and went, "Hey, you guys." So he's currently a little irritated with me for making fun of myself, but if I can't laugh about it, then eh. Oh, and the only other thing I forgot was I must have drooled on myself in the night. So if you're getting this done, chapstick, chapstick, chapstick. More specifically, I've been using the Blistex squeezy tubes. Um, so yeah, there's that. But all right, good night.